Stop supporting shit that's not for us,
Yes,
though, bro. We got to.
so
Even if it's
for
popular, we gotta stop that shit. I mean, that's what I say. Fuck buying designer, buy some fucking stocks. Invest in yourself, invest in black people. Or invest in local people. We don't always gotta be black people, right? Fucking, like, stop the bullshit, man. Like, stop the divide. Like, it's okay to be different, but we don't gotta keep dividing, bro. Like, all because one thing is popular right now, let's support it. If Black Lives really matter, and we going through this, like, you know, I would call it was an epidemic at the time because we just kept seeing it, right? Let's really understand the fundamental value of why they are even speaking about Black Lives Matter, rather than trying to start something that's opposite of it, but you're still not getting to the root of the issue. The root of the issue is people are dying, Black lives are dying. Crime is crime. You can't say black on black crime, white on, no, crime is crime, but hey, you're a cop, you're supposed to be your job, police.
Right.
Now I know you're in some certain situations where it may be a little bit harder to do that, but you still gotta protect us, man. Stop killing us. Your job is not to kill, it's to protect. Fuck.
Myth. My love will last to the end of time. Sometimes I just be thinking like, I know supernatural beings don't exist, but lately I've been having dreams. I got a genie. He said you get 3 and he ain't giving out no freebies. These burdens piled up, I need 100 just to free me. Wishes in my hand, I gotta think about my fam. Of course I need some money, but what about my grams? That swelling and that aching in the body hurting bad. Grandpop's addicted, tell me money gon'
Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
Right.
So when they finish that,
Off of the draft.
that's the last thing.
No, I'm saying. You think you'll be open for the NFL draft? You know, he's out here.
Yeah, I think we'll be able to have something up here for sure.
Definitely gotta do that.
I don't know if I'm gonna be open though. Yeah.
Even if it could be like a
Private, like a
yeah, like a
private.
soft
Yeah,
open
yeah,
type
something
deal.
like that.
You just invite your people, have people back there cooking.
I'll probably pre-cook though. Yeah.
Right, they still gonna eat it.
Yeah.
That's crazy to draft out here.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Pretty cool though.
Yeah. They bring a lot of money to the city. A lot of money to the city.
Let's just hope we don't mess it up.
We ain't gonna
No Cleveland,
But
man.
you know they tax them because public defender's office downtown.
Yeah.
I've been working for the public defender,
Yeah.
and they up in the charge. Like, so you pay like a couple dollars a day. But they charge like $35 for the parking lots down there.
Oh, they
Probably
always do
gonna
that
shut
though.
downtown.
They always do that. Even like for Cavs games, when LeBron was playing. Oh yeah, you better get there early. You better get there early, or you're gonna be paying $35 for parking.
I like that show that is out here.
But we used to take the
Rapid?
Rapid,
Yeah. Take the rapid walk.
Yeah.
Ain't bad
Just
walk.
vibe
Ain't-
downtown.
Ain't a bad walk.
Yeah.
A lot of homeless people though, but it ain't a bad walk.
I was down there when they won the championship.
See, I was sick. I was in Nebraska, dude. I was.
You was in Nebraska?
Yeah.
I was home.
I couldn't get back home. I was trying.
I was home, man.
Somehow me and my friend got right in front of like the Q Arena where they had the Jumbotron, so you could watch it like right outside the arena when they won. So
Man, I was in the window, and when the buzzer hit 0, it was in like a parking garage. Cause you know they had the watch party.
Yeah.
And like the whole downtown, I was in the parking garage. Everybody just standing up watching out the window on the big screen. As soon as the clock hit 0, they started banging on the glass. The whole glass shattered. The whole glass shattered. Listen, then they outside jumping on the fire trucks and police cars and oh man.
So it was damn near like a riot.
Right, but it was a lit riot though. Like, it was fun.
More unified riot.
Yeah.
Right.
Enjoying themselves. Okay.
Yeah, like it wasn't no negativity.
yeah, like everybody was speaking to them. People already know. They're like, yeah, we won. It's like, okay.
But see, that's how it should be though.
Yeah.
We should all be in those good spirits all the time. Like, why like it have to be a championship game? Speaking of this, like people playing in the background, why gotta be a championship game for us to be like next to each other? You know what I'm saying?
Hyped up, celebrate.
Yeah.
Right.
Celebrate someone else's success. You're not playing the fucking game.
Yeah,
Well, that
what's
might
the
be, that might just be different places though, because you just touched down in New Orleans. They celebrating stuff all day, every
Yeah,
day.
that is true.
Not
Imagine if the
that
Browns
fan.
win though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, if the Browns win, I'm probably going to jail. Like, dude, I'm a huge Browns fan.
Imagine the Browns. Imagine the Browns.
Dude, I love the Browns, bro. I've gotten so many
You gonna
arguments
be
about the
bought
Browns.
in. You gonna be bought in soon.
I swear, people been telling me that they've been
gonna be
trying to
bought in,
recruit
sorry,
for the
man.
Buckeyes, bro, for the
You
longest.
gonna be bought in soon. I'm telling you.
Everybody, I don't got any hate or yeah.
I know, but being in Cleveland, you can't be in Cleveland, watch the Browns' success, and not feel that energy and become a Browns fan.
But I told you I did feel that energy. I was hyped with y'all.
That's what I'm saying.
But like,
You gonna be bought in. You gonna be like, man, I ain't even in New Orleans. Why am I even cheering for the Saints? The Browns right here. You gonna go to some Browns games?
but that's
you
how I
go,
felt.
you go
when I
hear
was
that?
in New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Why? You gonna be bought in?
we gonna see.
Have this orange
I always
brown
said,
on.
I always said, and I don't know if this is the greatest line in the world, but the heart one was the heart one.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and at the end of the day, who knows? But everybody be recruiting me to be a Buckeye fan too. And I'm just like, man, you've been recruiting me forever.
I'm not really.
But college is different.
Yeah.
You can be a distant fan, you be straight. But NFL is like you right there.
In the city.
Like I'm sure you're not an Ohio State fan.
Fuck no.
Right, because
I know, right?
look, I didn't play against them, right? But I feel like I can't be a Buckeye fan. I was just right there, like it was a possibility that I could have played them.
Yeah.
Like,
I
I
just
can't.
like Ohio State because when I lived in Toledo, it was a lot of Michigan fans. So whenever Michigan would go against Ohio State, I'm like, I don't know.
Oh yeah,
why.
it is right there.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm just go with Ohio State.
I'm not a Buckeye fan. But I'm gonna let you lead the way, man. This your realm.
Yeah.
This your realm.
So I'm gonna ask
Young
you a
Black
question.
America.
You already know. My man out there in Cali got a rep. But nah, just how y'all feeling, man, with the recent trial and the verdict and all these brutalities, these fatalities. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta speak on the 16-year-old.
Man, but yeah, we gotta touch on it. But it's just
No.
like it's just reoccurring, man. I feel like it's a trauma in front of us every
I'm
day.
not gonna lie. I'm gonna have a different standpoint on that 16-year-old shit.
I think I am too.
I'm gonna have a different standpoint.
Yeah. I think we'll be on the same page.
That's real, but let's not limit our conversation
Right.
to one.
No, we
Yeah,
not.
saying, like-
But the world is getting ready to turn back up behind this case.
But I don't think it's behind one case.
Right.
It's not, but it is because you know how we do.
No, I'm saying-
Just like this, right? We got the George Floyd case. Had his knee on his neck for 10 minutes or whatever. George Floyd died. Now we rioting, we looting, we breaking out windows and all this type of stuff. 2 weeks later, we done. It's over.
Well, first there was hella peaceful protests all over the country and all over the world. Peaceful
No,
protests.
I'm with the riots.
I feel
Burn
no,
this,
I-
man.
No, I feel it. I feel it.
Listen, burn it down. I don't care.
That's what I said. I posted something the other day, or reposted something the other day when Court was talking about like, if they kill me, someone is in my name is going to say they would want peace and love, and they was just like, don't put words in my mouth, burn this shit down. I was just like, I
I'm
feel
with
it,
it,
but that's really what I wanted to ask y'all though, like. How are y'all feeling? You know what I'm saying? We can get to the nitty gritty and like the facts,
the
and
actual
stuff, but,
situation,
like how y'all feel as black folks in America seeing all this, you know what I'm saying? On live footage on social media, you know what I'm saying? Like the other day, and it's not a knock on you, but like we had direct access. Like, you know, we was talking about it, we just dropped the video. Like you know what I'm saying? And I was just able to click on it and see a young black girl getting shot. You know what I'm saying? Like it's traumatizing, man. I find myself like real life like reacting in my relationship off some of this stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like because I just scroll through and I'm like, man, I'm so, you know what I'm saying? I'm into it. I just
It's triggering.
it builds up.
Yeah. It's draining for sure.
For me, like working in corporate America, white America, and me being like the only black, like one of the only blacks in my branch in my area, it's definitely tough because I feel like when these situations happen, they look at me for the answers when nigga I don't got the answers, nor do like I act like I have the answers.
You gotta be the spokesperson for all the white folks.
But that's the thing that's frustrating though. I can't be the
You're not supposed to
spokesperson.
be.
But listen, then on top of that, you one of the few educated black men
Yeah.
they see and they reach.
Exactly.
So
So
they gotta look at you like,
and it's super. It's more frustrating than anything because then you have to explain situations like in detail about shit you really don't know all the details too, right? Like I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know every single case where I know every single person that got murdered in their situation, you know. But it gets frustrating when they start antagonizing you about little things. Well, like, oh well, she had a knife in her hand. Oh well, she was attacking a police officer. Oh well,
Yeah.
this and that. It's like, man, like I understand that, but damn, like can we relax a little bit and
Right.
like realize like a person died for whatever reason. They didn't have to die. Maybe they could have went to jail. Maybe they could have like got tased. Maybe they could have just got arrested. Maybe they could have just restrained that person for a little minute so they calm down. But like that person did die. We never gonna see that person walk again.
People grieving.
Yeah.
Families.
Families, yeah. So I think like white Americans, especially, like need to calm down. Like you could be on our side, but don't be slapping our face all the time. Like, bro, like this shit
And
traumatizing.
if you're gonna come to you know what I'm saying, someone with it, like, and you genuinely want to listen and learn or understand, like, realize that it is an emotional thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, and black folks are traumatized by these things. They are grieving through these things. And so, like, you coming to them with, oh, well, debate this, or, you know what I'm saying, refute this, or, but, no, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't gotta explain myself to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a lived experience. Like, and it's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't have to case by case go and tell you why it's justifiable that we feel this way about this issue. You know what I'm saying?
That's the most frustrating part. Is
But for
like,
me, I also can see like, because I worked in the for a corporation, and they didn't say anything. It's like things would happen, and you think you'll go to work, and maybe the energy might be a little bit different. But it's just like they just working like nothing ever happened. So I feel like that's something too. Like I know on your part, it's like when they acknowledge it, it's like why you acknowledging it?
Yes,
But then again,
yeah.
when they don't, I still feel some type of way too, because it's like.
But there's a difference between, you know, and no, I feel you. There should be a space for that to be acknowledged. But like, there's a difference though between acknowledging it, you know what I mean, and like actually giving a space for it and just sitting with it, and saying, Tone, you are a black man. You know what I'm saying? Give me a rundown on, you know what I'm saying, how all black folks feel and what we need to do to fix the problem. Like no, like I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
For sure.
I think the fundamental problem is it's not education. It's the environments that we're in and the people that are overseeing these environments. For me personally, I think that's the fundamental problem. And I think that problem roots a lot of issues. The mistrust between these two entities, the overpower of one like compared to this one. This one feeling like fuck them, they don't even know who I am. Like they don't be around, you know. Like I remember, you know, my grandfather, you know, RIP, like he was telling me how he knew the officers that lived around his neighborhood. They knew, like if something happened, they knew who to go to. We don't hear that anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's just a guy with a badge, and he's just saying that he's policing the area, but you don't live in this area to understand what's going on in this area.
And I'm glad
know?
you said that. Like, you can't have. Let's use our city for instance. You can't have somebody from Brunswick being a cop over here.
in downtown or in
Any city in Cleveland, you can't because they don't understand our environment.
Yeah.
Right.
Or they have no connection to the community at all. Like, who
Exactly.
are you? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
why are you investing?
And they already stereotyping it or have this bias towards it, so it's already negative in their mind.
And they're either too arrogant to be around us or too scared.
Right. And
There's never no in between.
And this doesn't limit black officers either.
No.
It goes for all officers,
Yeah.
like because there's some black officers that don't want to police the black community because they feel like it's negative. Well, why don't you bring change?
Right.
If you're a white officer, you feel like it's negative. Well, how would you bring change? Latino officer, bring change. Women, man, bring change. Like, cause at the end of the day, bro, like you have a job and they have a job. Your job is to make sure that everything goes right. Their job is to make sure that shit don't go left. Essentially, right? As a community service person, you're supposed to make sure nothing goes left, right?
Right.
Take care of your neighbor, take care of your family, right? Now, we all live in communities where shit has gone left many, many times, so that means that, hey, the people that's supposed to make it right, don't make it more left. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it wrong. Don't make it fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because now people are dying.
And I'm with you on policing is not community oriented. You know what I'm saying? Like you got officers in some neighborhoods that have no relation to that neighborhood at all. Like it's not police community. But I think another big issue is the fact that the history behind policing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
I did an essay on this.
Look, man,
Yeah.
like literally, the profession of policing or the concept of policing came out of slave
Slavery.
patrol.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Running down slaves and keeping them in order. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, and that just perpetuated over time. And so I always say this, but like systemic racism, man. Like, there are systems in place that have been built for a certain reason, and they're working how they were functioning to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you expect something to change if you don't dismantle the whole system?
Right.
Like, and that's another thing, I gotta speak on this because people, especially white folks, will be like, defund the police, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, defund the police, but it doesn't mean we're not gonna have people trying to protect and serve,
protect
but
and
we need to rebuild this because obviously what is built right now is not functioning well for everyone in society. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so how can we reallocate funds? Get different people involved to come on the scene or get better training, man. I heard this blew me, bro. My friend told me the other day, he did more hours in barber training, he had to do 1,800 hours in barber training than police force getting training. They're required to have 800 hours of just the training.
Yeah.
800 hours.
And you gotta go 800 to get 1,800 hours to cut somebody's hair.
That's sick.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
there's a ton of issues, man.
Yeah.
And then another issue is they don't ever go to prison for nothing that they do.
No accountability.
No accountability. They get charged and then they don't get convicted. It's way more deaths in our community than cops in the community.
And it's crazy that this was literally on camera. You know what I'm saying?
Like, why we even gotta have a trial for this?
Man, how many
Oh, we
of
got
those
it.
folks was watching that really though, like, didn't know what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, there wasn't no question. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
this is crazy. And it was a sigh of relief for the verdict, but it's just like,
So my feelings is different. You asked how we feel about everything that's going on. My feelings, I'm at a point where I have to suppress them. And this is the reason why, because when I get pulled over by a cop, when I see a cop, if I drive by a cop, anything that got to do with a cop, I automatically get pissed off. Automatic. I don't even care if that cop got good intentions. I'm not even giving you a chance to even show that, because in my mind I'm like, why are you messing with me?
that's real.
You know what I'm saying? So
So I would push back though. Do you think that feeling is coming from suppression? What if you dealt with them emotions and let them
I
out?
can't deal
whenever
with it
it's
because
going on?
if I deal with it, I might be the next person dead.
And
I'm not
it
talking about
sucks
in the
too
moment.
because- Yeah, I was gonna say it sucks too because like that's how kids is growing up now. Like they get around cops and they feel uncomfortable automatically just because this is all that they see. So it sucks for kids too. Like I worry about that with like younger siblings, like younger cousins, things like that. Like if they're gonna be safe, you know.
Yeah. Like my mom be asking me all the time. I get pulled over. If I get pulled over, I'm asking questions. Yo, why did you pull me over?
See.
I'm asking questions because
I'm not gonna lie, Mo.
Yeah.
I'm asking
No, I
questions.
understand.
I'm like this.
You I know my rights type.
I'm like this.
and I know exactly.
But I'm saying here, I feel you.
I'm
Yeah,
like
no,
this.
I'm gonna have my license out. I'm gonna have my insurance out, and I'm gonna ask you before I give it to you because you're supposed to tell me before I even hand this to you why you pulled me over.
I got it. I'm all for that.
Right.
Right. But I'm saying we also gotta educate, and y'all already know, but like the young people to be in a certain posture whenever you come in encounter with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Like,
I got pulled over and shit like 3 months ago for speed. First thing I did, hands on wheels when they come.
hands on wheel.
And when they come, I ask the questions with my hands still on the wheel. I ask like, okay, I'm going to grab my wallet. Is that okay?
Oh no, see, I'm not even doing
But I
that.
have to though because if
Listen.
I reach and you don't think that,
I'm not reaching though. It's already out.
oh, but see, I got my in my pocket.
See, as soon as I get pulled over, I'm here. Boom. Take it out, insurance out. Boom. Now I'm here. I'm good. I'm good. So now when you come to my car, you see it in my hand. I'm asking you questions though before I even hand this to you. I'm not about to just hand you my license. I'm not about to just okay, boom. I got pulled over. Y'all know, black man in a nice car. They gonna mess with you. I got pulled over because he said my car did not rock back at the stop sign. He said I ran the stop sign, my car didn't rock, meaning he tried to say I didn't come to a complete stop. The thing is, my window was down. He's sitting as clear as this window right here. When I stopped at the stop sign, we made eye contact. So you think I'm gonna see you and run the stop sign?
Right.
You think I'm gonna look you dead in your eyes and run the stop sign?
But that's another thing, you brought up accountability, Nigel, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's, when we talk about the system that's in place, there is things, policies, laws in place that protect these officers, that protect these systems that's already been put in place. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why we don't see no accountability, or often don't see accountability for people getting shot by police. Because I mean, there's not accountability, man. But those laws gotta change and policies gotta change.
Yeah.
It's more depressing than anything because, like, you know, I think about, you know, we live in a social media society. I don't know, what generation is it? Z?
Yeah.
It's Generation Z, whatever, right?
Right.
And like everything is consumed on social media, right? So think how traumatizing it is for a 12-year-old that's on Twitter and they keep seeing
That's what I'm
people
saying.
dying.
Yeah.
And it just becomes normalized. Like, oh, that person died on the street. Oh, I'm gonna walk right past it, and I'm gonna have my phone up like this, recording it. Like, why you not gonna stop to call the police? Why they gonna stop to see if
Call
that
more
person's
police?
okay?
That's what
Like,
I'm
honestly,
saying,
what
though.
can they do?
But they can call the ambulance though. This person died. Like, call somebody, do something. But
So
we
you saying that first instinct
is to
report.
plug the phone. Yeah. Okay. And sometimes in some settings it's okay.
But then you gotta look at it like this: if we don't pull out our phone, nobody gonna ever know.
But that's what I said. In certain settings it's okay. But if it's 10 people around, not all 10 people need to record.
But on the George Floyd scene though, there was I think it's a young girl who
Yeah.
put it on camera. But there's a brother who's literally in a verbal, you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
trying to refrain,
Yeah.
dude from being on it.
Yeah.
You got other people, you know what I'm saying, yelling at him. You got other people going to get help. Like there is people doing, you know what I'm saying, like.
They don't do
But
that.
in some of the situations, like this, obviously this case is outrageous, but like some of these happen so quick.
Yeah, it's such a split-second decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. Such a split decision.
Like the Micaiah Brown situation, that did happen very quick. Like
It was
as soon as
fast.
they got out, it was just like,
Okay, so let's talk about that. How y'all feel about that? Let's talk about that.
I think we gotta get to the root of the problem. I think.
No, because I know. where you're
Okay,
going.
so listen, I know
Let's
that.
break it
Okay,
down.
let's break it down. I want to know why it got that far between that girl and her.
So here's the story. Here's the backstory that I read. Apparently, few girls came to her house trying to jump her,
Okay.
and she called the police for help.
mind you, she's in foster care.
Okay.
She's in foster care. So, I mean, I'm sure she got some type of mental trauma.
Right,
that
yeah.
she was going through.
I also heard that he was on the scene for about 20 to 30 seconds before the altercation started happening.
Okay.
I heard different. I heard he was on the scene for like 2 or 3 minutes. That's what I heard. I could see the different articles and different things, though. You know.
And so I do think that's important of the life of the case and the outcome.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying, the accountability piece. But my thing is that I'm just being honest. We can, you know what I'm saying, we can't go back and forth. I want you to, I think it's needed. But like, she ain't need to be shot and killed.
Oh no, hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And that's where the line
and
is drawn.
I
Right.
get it. Like, I get it. You trying to, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to protect the other people on the scene. And I totally get that. Like, I understand that. But I'm just thinking, like you said a minute ago, these are supposed to be trained officers. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
One,
true.
you don't got no mediator skills. 2, you ain't got no taser on you. 3, you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Now here's my pushback, right? Here's my pushback. Now, yes, he could have tased her. Yes, he could have tried to step in and maybe grab the knife from her or something like that because he is trained to do so, right? But it's two different sides. So if he was on the scene for 2 or 3 minutes, he knows that she was not the aggressor. If he was on the scene for 20 to 30 seconds, he hopping out his car, he's seeing her with the knife, boom, stab the one girl, she fall to the ground, and now she got it. All he doing is sit there like, yo, what's going on? Now she got a knife, a girl on the car, she cocked back to stab another girl, I gotta do something for somebody else die.
Reaction.
It's a reaction.
Right.
So, like I said, he could have grabbed his taser. He definitely had ample opportunity to grab his taser and taser or rush her and grab her or something. So no, she didn't have to die, right? But then we got to look at it in this point. All he know was I got to call somebody need help. I pull up, it's a girl going crazy stabbing people. I don't know who the aggressor is, but to me, she looks like she's the aggressor. See what I'm saying?
Because she has the weapon in her hand.
Because she has the weapon in her hand.
Yeah.
Just like if a white man come in this door right here with a knife, and I call the police, and the police walking in,
And we just start beating his ass.
and we just start beating his ass, we get shot.
Yeah, 100%. Even though he was the one that.
Even though he was the,
Yeah.
but the cop don't know that.
I get it, no. And I think policing is a difficult job. I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it's easy.
And I'm not defending it. I'm not defending
No,
it.
no,
I'm just saying we have to see it from that point.
Yeah, you do.
And I'm gracious to that to an extent. And because my thing though too, maybe we can get to the end of this after. I would ask y'all like, what do y'all say to the individuals who just say that like this issue doesn't exist? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like these are just odd cases and like I feel, but we can touch that on the second. But I'm just saying like in this instance, I'm just thinking that like yes, you gotta react, but I keep going back to that like you have been trained to do this job, you know what I'm saying? Like you are in a place where you have 20 seconds or 2 minutes, even if it is 20 seconds, like crisis management or how you're going to handle this. And then I'm just thinking too many times like, and I think this is a more historical context, but like black bodies are vilified, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yes, and I understand that knife is involved and it is a serious situation, like people's lives are at stake, but like, I feel like white officers come guns blazing off grid. You know what I'm saying? Like, even, and we talked about it, like, put one in a shoulder. At the very
That's what I said, not blade.
you know what I'm saying?
Like, knee, like-
But like, and I'm not, again, man, it's complex. But like,
This is more of a complex. This is probably. This one is super complex.
But
I think
this
this
makes me
is.
also think of Tamir Rice though, because you pull up in the scene, you see him with a toy gun. Could they have de-escalated that situation before they killed that little boy?
They came out thinking shoot first, and
Yeah.
ask question later.
But then you got to
It's a
think.
little boy in a
Right.
Yeah. Now to me, that it's no defense for that.
Yeah, it's no defense.
It's no
That's what I'm
defense.
talking about.
But like, I'm speaking on like this situation. Again, we gonna say shoot her in the leg, shoot her in the shoulder. But if you've shot a gun before, you know. She right here. Another girl is right here. The chest, body, back, all of that is the widest target on your body. You can't miss it if you're a trained shooter. If I try to shoot her in her shoulder and I miss,
You're gonna shoot her in the head.
I might shoot this girl that she's running up on in the head.
Shoot it in the air. Everybody gonna stop.
I don't know. Yeah,
I just think
I don't know.
this is a very complex situation. This is a very complex case, but I'm still going to stay rooted in that too many black and brown bodies die at the hand of police when their first role is to protect and serve our communities. You know what I'm saying? And for people who say like, because I've talked to individuals who are just like, you know, like, what are you talking, like, how is this an issue? Like, prove to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is, I'm serious, you know what I'm saying? That, like, they just think this is one bad officer out of a group, you know what I'm saying? And it just
How
happened to
many
be
bad
killed.
offers do we got?
How many, man?
But
Like,
then,
yeah.
so, and I'm gonna play devil's advocate a little bit, right? Because we always talk about the white cops killing us, but we also.
no,
It's the numbers
I'm not
too
even entertaining.
huge.
I'm not
Yeah.
even entertaining that.
You have to.
I'm not even entertaining
You
that.
have
White
to.
folks kill white folks all the time, Lo.
Right, but white cops ain't killing white people.
Yes, they are. And I'll bring up the stats right now. Yes, they are. Cops are killing people in general. They actually kill more white folks every year than they do black folks.
See, I didn't know that.
It's just at a higher rate that they kill black folks. It's actually 2.6 times the.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That's what. But it went up every year from 2018 to 2020. The rates of police killing people. Period. People. We're talking about people.
But when
That's what
whites kill each other, it's like crazy stuff, like movie theater shooting or they bombing the school or something like that. We are literally one-on-one. I'm gonna just shoot you in the head because I want your wallet.
I mean, I think that is a whole totally different issue. It should not be.
No, it's not, because if we start valuing each other more, maybe how can we ask somebody else to value us and we don't value ourselves?
That's real. That's a real.
This is a real topic.
It's a real point. I just think that my perspective on black crime is I think that it's a tactic, literally, to overlook the issue.
Oh no, not over.
No, I'm not saying from you, but I see that I get that from white folks all the time too. Well, why aren't y'all in the streets against black on black crime? Because if a black folk kills a black person, they get life in prison, man.
Period. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I literally represent children who could.
Okay, I didn't think about it that way.
You know what I'm saying? Like they children
But still,
who are
that's
accessory
still
to
a
murder.
life. That's still a life gone though.
Like you're right. But I'm saying there's also accountability. I'm not saying that doesn't need to be an issue that our community holds on to. You know what I'm saying? Works at. But I'm saying in comparison to trained officers, come on now, you can't.
Yeah,
you
they
can't bring
hold
that to me.
civilians. They holding us at a higher standard than them. They're the ones that are supposed to be protected.
Trained.
I honestly don't think, and I said this when we was back on the radio, I don't think we'll ever see, we won't see the change.
I don't think it ever will be changed.
I really don't.
It's been too deeply rooted in our culture and in society. It's like, you'll keep fighting, of course, not gonna give up, but I mean, it's draining, man.
When would that fight?
Draining.
What's going to turn into it next?
Draining.
We
Like,
ain't really fighting no more though. I mean, we fighting, but
we
we ain't really fighting. No more.
I feel like we fight. We definitely fight. No, don't say
Yeah,
that.
there's
People
people out
fight.
here.
No. I'm saying.
The everyday folk probably not fight because they got life. Because they got kids, they gotta work, they got jobs, they got stuff to do. But like, you know, there are some civil rights leaders out there and some real social influencers that's really out there fighting. Like, I remember people used to tell me, ask me like, oh, you an activist? I'm not an activist. Never call me an activist because I never want to disrespect. I never want to disrespect people that's in the front lines, really out there.
Yeah.
I'm aware. I'm socially involved with my community, what's going on. Don't mean I'm an activist. I have a word in it. I'm like, hey, this is fucked up. I'm gonna say something about it, but I ain't an activist.
You don't think we need more activists? Because I do.
More activists?
A lot more.
I say less activists, more leaders.
And I also think that we gotta all work together.
Together, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Get an agenda and let's work towards it. That's what I said. More leaders. You can have two leaders. Two main leaders have it could be like a pyramid, right? Two main leaders, got your main activists, main journalists, get them people socially, like getting people with social media flowing, then you got us, the people.
and I've always said this though too. It obviously looks like different just because of culture and society and like you advance, but I do think like y'all said, there's activists today behind the scenes like pushing for policy change, legislation change, all of these things, laws change. But like honestly, so like during the civil rights movement, all black folks had nothing to lose. Like everybody was on, you know what I'm saying, the same playground. Like it was all fighting for something.
Yeah.
Now we got plenty of black folks in the middle class and who got some money. You know what I'm saying? Like who are perfectly
Too many
fine.
though, that's the problem.
Perfectly fine.
I'm not
to
gonna
sit
say that's the problem.
because the issue may not directly impact them
Yeah.
at this point. You know what I'm saying? You're still a black folk, and if you get in the wrong situation, it may affect you too. But I'm saying like you got comfortable in a sense, and so you know what I mean. So I'm saying now it's I think it's harder.
Other times, basically.
Yeah, I'm not even saying all that. I'm not even saying all that.
Who be forgetting they black? They be forgetting they
Or
roots.
just out of sight, out of mind, in a sense,
Yeah.
or like
Uncle
we're just
Tom's.
okay with being comfortable.
But I don't think Uncle
I just
Tom,
ain't saying.
I can't call a person Uncle Tom for being out of sight, out of mind. I think that they just are far removed from society and what's really going on in the front lines of the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Like if I move to Britain, if I move to Egypt, I'm gonna steal. Like, come on, man. It's not no out of sight, out of mind. This stuff
It
exists.
is though. People live that way. That's why people move to the country and shit. People just don't want to be around it. They don't care.
That's sad.
It is sad, but it's reality.
Right.
But it's reality though.
Right. Them same black folks in the middle class who got a good life or whatnot, they could be, you know what I'm saying, or.
I ain't gonna forget about my picture.
I know. No, I'm always.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying that I feel like that's sometimes why it maybe is not as easy to get outcomes though, because you know what I'm saying, like back then it was hitting people's pockets and everybody was in on it. You know what I'm saying? Like now we be out in the streets, you know what I'm saying, we protest, and then that's good, that's a piece, but like to actually see a system change, like you gotta change laws, you gotta change people in power, like all that stuff.
So when I was out in Nebraska, I was protesting and shit. You know, it's the most interesting thing. There's more white protesters than black. The whites were more outraged than blacks. I'm like, yo, I can chill out, bro. Like on some real shit, I was like, dude, like, hey, y'all a little bit too rowdy. You know what I'm saying? I felt a little bit uncomfortable.
Just like it was the white people that was busting out majority of the windows.
Yeah, like I felt uncomfortable. Like, yo, this kind of feel weird. Like I kind of feel like this is y'all fight, not mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just people get killed. They look like me. I'm locked the fuck up. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I walk around, like if I got my like work clothes, I walk around with the hood on, people might think I'm a threat. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I made that Instagram caption with us. Like, bro, like they ain't gonna look at our credentials. We already a threat just by looking at us. You know what I'm saying? Like that's real. You know, and I tweeted this that I'm always a situation away from being in jail or dead. Being a black man in America, right? And I'm aware of that. You know what I'm saying? I wear it on my sleeve because like I know I gotta move a certain way.
Right.
I can't move the way someone I can't move the way people can move regularly. You know what I'm saying? So being a conscious man, being a black conscious man in America is the most depressing shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Because you are always afraid of what can happen. You can't just go to the club and enjoy yourself. You like, damn, if this shit gets shot up, I am going to
That's where I be at. That's why.
Or, hey, if I get pulled over, this may be my last time ever living again. I go to this protest and KKK people come in this bitch and start shooting everybody up, I may die. Those fears live inside of me and live inside of so many different black people that it's actually terrifying. It's terrifying. But I don't think we really dissect that into the fact that like, bro, black people got hard as fuck.
Definitely.
Like, why can't we just go take a walk in the park in a white neighborhood and just be all right? I'm at peace.
Why can't we have our own peace?
Yeah, like why I have to fear for my life or have to like be in such fear when I'm just living my life? Mind your business on my mind. I'm not doing no harm to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like that dude, I forgot the brother's name, but he passed away. He was just taking a job, and the two men got him, shot him. Like, why y'all at that much of hatred towards me and my people? Why I got so much hatred towards me that I can't take a run?
Did y'all see the white cops who pulled over the state attorney and they didn't know that she was a state attorney? It was a black woman. They pulled her over. She rolled her window down and they was like asking for her information and everything. She gave it to them. She was like, why did you pull me over? And he was like, I think he said something like, we read your tags. We was just making sure they came back. She was like, why did you run the tags? And they was like, oh, it's just a routine thing.
She said, no, it's not.
Yeah, she said, okay. She said, I'm the state attorney, and she asked for their information.
Yeah.
And they changed up their whole tone and everything.
For real.
Need more of that, bro. We need more black.
That's a main point to say that like it don't matter where you at, what status you have. You know what I'm saying? Like a black body is a black body.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
And the more I see it, it just feel like it's getting closer and closer. Like this can happen. It happened in Columbus. What's gonna be Cleveland again next? Like, you know, it's crazy.
I think every major city is happening.
For sure.
I think every major city, like in America, I guess you say, that's fucking nuts.
Now, have y'all had like personal, like just overall bad experiences getting pulled over with a cop, where you felt like super duper uncomfortable? Because I have. I basically, somebody rear-ended while I was on the freeway, just stopped because the traffic was backed up. I ended up calling the police, reporting it, all that stuff. They said they was on their way. I'm parked. The man who hit me is parked. He's fine. He's just like, everything good, whatever. So we both waiting. The cop pulls up, but he pulls up on the freeway, like all the way kind of like further back from us. He walks up. He's asking what's going on. He asks for me. He asked the dude to come there, then he asked me to go back there too. He told us to get in the back of his car. So I'm just confused. I'm in a car with my friend, so she all the way up here, and he telling me to go back there and get in the back of the car with the man. So I'm getting in the car. He got me and the man who hit me sitting in the back seat, and he gave us clipboards, and he like talking about what happened, whatever. He just getting smart, whatever. And I'm like, okay, can I get out now? And he's like, did I say you can get out? And, you know, he was just talking super duper crazy. And I'm just like, I'm the one who called you. I'm the one who got hit.
Yeah.
And, like, this is how you talking to me. So it was just out of pocket. I was able to get out, you know, go back to my car. But I came into a couple different encounters with police that were just off the bat. They just got smart off the bat.
That's what I mean. See, that's what I mean. Now, y'all might have a different reaction to that. I'm fucking snapping. What do you mean I can't get out the car?
That's what
I really
Scared.
shouldn't even be in the back of your car.
But I don't need you in no grave though either.
Yeah.
Is what
Right.
I'm saying.
Right.
I get
and
it. You
understand
got all
that.
the rights in the world. But like,
I just, in my
you
heart,
can't act like that.
in my heart, you're not gonna act like you're superior to me. I'm not about to sit here and let you talk to me like I'm below you. I'm not, and I don't care. It's not even my pride. It's not even my pride. It's just more so.
You know your value.
I know you've been getting away with this, but you're not about to get away with it right now. And I won't let you know how I feel.
And they bullies with a badge. So once you
Exactly.
start going back at them, it's just going to keep escalating, because they're going to say something. I was with Daniel, we got pulled over. The cop was convinced that like, oh, I know you're drunk. Daniel doesn't even drink. He's like, I know you're drunk, I can take you to the station right now and give you a breathalyzer. He was just talking to him crazy. Daniel like, well, I don't even drink. Like, I could take you right now. Like, it's escalating. I'm like, you have to stop. I'm like, you cannot go back and forth with him. And that's the thing, like, he got the same mindset as you. Like, I'm not letting that go. Like,
Nah.
and I'm just like,
No, I would have told him, where's your breathalyzer? Come on. Come on. You can't take me to the station because I know you're drunk. Okay, you have a protocol that you got to go through. So let me blow in this breathalyzer. Come on. So you can look how stupid you are.
I feel you.
That's what I'm going to tell him. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to just sit there. I'm not going to take that. I just can't.
I feel it.
I can't. It's not in me. I'm not about to just bow down. Yes, officer. Can you go no, fuck that.
But I feel you though. I feel you. And that's my thing though too, is that so people say, why don't these people just comply? Or you know what I'm saying? Or why don't they that's why I just can't get behind that.
Because at the end of the day, it don't
matter.
matter if you comply.
It
If you
don't.
comply, let me. From my perspective, this is how I see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you comply with an officer, they take this as okay. He don't really know his rights, so he gonna do whatever I tell him to do.
that's true.
No, I know my rights, so I'm not gonna do whatever you tell me to do. I'm gonna ask you questions because I'm allowed to. And you're gonna explain to me why I'm getting pulled over, why you need me to step out of my car, why you need to pat me down, no, you're gonna explain this to me.
I just gotta say, cause I'm with that 100%. Like, know your value, know your rights, but like in the same means, like get out with your life, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and so be wise, be safe, you know what I mean, like, gotta be smart in those situations, like.
So so might ask a real question. So do we think that, like, you know, this is a public job, right? Do you think that we should have a book about policing that is taught to us in a way so we know our rights? Because I'm saying, but it should be taught at school. Because
Your rights should be taught in school.
you know what I'm saying? The more we know,
Yes.
the less, like, we know more. So, like, you can't just tell me what to do and sit if I know it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you know, you know. If you don't, then I can fuck you up. You know what I'm
Here's
saying?
my thing though, I don't know because if that's the case, I'm cool with the education piece, and like Cat, you went around the country with the I know my rights camp, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm thinking about, it's gotta be that and dismantling a broken system, because what we're saying is that if we come with that approach, that these officers are already, they gonna one up you. You know what I'm saying? They're just gonna come on another, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you think you know this, like, I got the badge. You know what I'm saying?
But do you think, like, alright, I understand that, but like, you know, we get these books in place and we're taught these things and now we dissect them in like a seminar where, like, you know, when you're in high school, you got these bullshit seminars about the fucking Odyssey. Fuck the Odyssey, bro.
Right.
Fuck
Exactly.
mythology. Let's really talk about real shit that's going on in our communities, where we dissect these policies, dissect these protocols, and it's like, okay, this officer could do what if they see what? Okay, hold on, that ain't right.
But you know what?
Now we arguing or we having a debate about it, and now we get to the fundamental problem. Like, okay, it's the fucking book. What they're taught is the reason why it's fucked up. Maybe or maybe not. I don't know. I haven't read the book. I don't know the rules or policies or anything, procedures. But what if it is?
That's
But-
why people
but-
say defund the police.
Right.
Yeah.
But look though.
Because the whole system got to be ripped back,
Yeah.
pulled back. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
But look, that ain't gonna happen.
I know it's not,
And-
but it's a hope. I hope it do.
Let me tell you who it's on to teach that. Us.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
as in knowing our rights.
As in knowing our rights. And I don't even think I ever shared this with you. Yeah, I had an idea of starting a mentoring program. You know what I'm saying? You was more fully invested. You know what I'm saying? But the idea came from I had to realize I don't know my rights. So I can't say nothing when the police pull me over because I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's allowed to pull me over for this. And what made me actually dive deeper into that is I kept getting pulled over for not having a license plate, like
Oh my God! I was gonna say that shit.
a license
I know
plate,
so many
like,
people that got pulled over for that shit.
right?
Yeah.
One time I got pulled over. It wasn't even dark yet.
Yeah, I
It
know
wasn't
so
even
many people
dark
got
yet.
pulled over for that shit.
I got pulled over so many times in the same city for not having a license plate light.
Look that thing up.
I went and looked it up, like, man. And I actually asked a cop, like, is this something that y'all pull people over for? Yeah, when we don't got nothing else to do. Or when we just want to know what's going on. When you look the part, we're gonna pull you over for not having a license plate light. Yeah, I can they can technically pull us over for that. Yes, they can. But it's not something that a cop is about to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Not
Right.
getting tickets.
not getting a ticket for not having a license plate.
Pull a lot of people the fuck over there. You can just pull someone over for fucking jaywalking. I guess you could do that. But are you really gonna take your time out to get out your car and tell that person, hey, you jaywalking, here's a $200 ticket?
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah, I
ridiculous.
got pulled over
bro.
for being in a parking lot for too long.
Yeah, like this
in
shit's
that parking
ridiculous.
lot.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Or like you in the fast lane for too long. That's technically illegal. Like, you know, you're supposed to get past. You should
Yeah.
pass people. You can't be that lane all day. It's like, yeah, I don't know, man.
And that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
it's on us to go out and teach our people
I agree.
their rights because, like you said, if we know them,
But here's,
then you will have more of an argument.
I agree. But here's my thing with the piece about, like, you're saying that that's not going to happen. That's not us being negative, but, like, the thing is I would argue that the policing system is working exactly how the people who created it intended to.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the people who created this system don't think it's broken at all. That it's perfectly fine. And so, why would they change the policing handbook, or policing policy, or policing accountability when it's operating fine in their mind? And so that's what I'm saying is that, like, I do believe we have activists and people in legislation like pushing for change, but like it comes with resistance and pushback. And why? And you know what I'm saying? Like, and so that's what I'm saying is that we take one step forward, get some accountability, but then like there's people behind the scenes. They could be, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I said, like y'all said, it's gonna be a forever fight, man. A forever fight.
And like I said before, we won't never see the end of the fight or the change.
I think the New York governor said people won't stop caring until their kids are the ones getting shot. That's when they gonna care. That's when they gonna be like, what's going on when their kids start getting shot.
Do you need a degree to be a cop?
No, I
No.
don't think so.
You don't need a degree to be
You
a
gotta
cop?
go to the police academy. That's it.
You need 800 hours, man.
That's it.
Uh,
So it's gonna be like, what, just be 18?
18,
Yeah,
you gotta go to
let
the
me-
police academy.
Let me not get quoted on that, but it could be different precincts.
Yeah.
precincts. But I'm
Right,
saying
yeah.
like,
No, you gotta be 21. 21.
21?
Yeah. You gotta be 21 and you go to the police academy.
That's crazy.
wow. I gotta ask y'all though, because I know we've been getting into the nitty gritty and getting to the facts and stuff, and I think it's productive. But like, how do y'all deal and cope? Because I remember you said, you know what I'm saying, like, you suppress it. And I'm just, for me, man, I'm just being brutally honest. Like, if I look at this stuff and scroll and I'm like, man, I can't even look at that right now. You know what I'm saying? Or like, and I just keep moving on. Don't let myself feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see somebody post and I'm like, dang, like that makes me sick. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I just keep moving on. It literally, it come out in my relationship. It come out in my friendships. It come out in my family relationship. Like, and now that I am a little more conscious of my emotions and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see it play out. Like, and so that's what I'm saying. Like, what do y'all do?
I can say the same thing too.
What
I'm
do y'all
just
do to
saying.
stay healthy, stay sane, like, and deal with those.
In order for me to say sane, I gotta get off social media.
Yeah.
I can't, because people start pissing me off.
Same,
Like
same.
it's not the situation that pisses me. Okay, that pisses me off a lot, right? But it's the people that just commentating about it and
For sure.
all that. It's like, dude.
Like,
Shut
so I
the
seen
fuck
on
up,
Twitter
like,
the other day.
yeah.
On Twitter, he posted something on Twitter the other day, and
Bro, I had-
somebody commented, right? He said, you know what he said? He called him. I think his name was Tom.
Yes, dude.
He said, don't start with me, Tom. Please don't. Don't even go there.
I know I pulled it up.
I gotta see it though. I
I
swear.
don't think you can give that energy though, man. Especially if it's not productive. I think conversations around this topic are important. You know what I'm saying? Like with people who are trying to grow and learn, but like if it's just people trying to be antagonizing, don't give nobody your energy. Hold on, what is your response?
That was my response on top.
Start with me. Don't you dare, Mr.
Like, bro, like, it's shit like this. It's shit like this that this is why I gotta stay on social media. Cause I literally just tweeted, Columbus police really just killed a 15-year-old girl. I thought she was 15 and she's 16. Wrong age, right? But your response is all the way negative. Like, no breathing, no give it time a little bit. You just straight attack me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, God damn, like, don't start with me, bro. Like, relax. Like, I'm not even gonna give you my energy to even cuss you out, to even make myself like an asshole, or even myself, like, even give you that response that I probably could have educated you. I'm not educating you on shit no more. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Because I've educated Twitter many times.
I don't think that's our job, man.
Yeah. It's not.
I really don't. I mean, I think, like I said, I think if you have someone who's willing to like listen, to learn, or to be educated, you know what I'm saying, or to just feel what you're trying to feel, what you're feeling. Like, okay, yeah, maybe you can have that conversation and that can be productive, and you can maybe both take something away. But like, for people to come at, I don't in debate, man. Like I said, I'm not here to debate. Black Lives Matter, period. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I hate that.
Like I'm not.
That's why I don't
here.
even say. And then again, I don't say nothing either though, because well, I'm not gonna say I don't say nothing, but like everybody just be wanting to think. It be uneducated people, man. Just
You got the
just wanting to say
fake
something.
activism.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I just be like, you know what? I'm not even about to involve. That's why, like you said, I just shut it down. I'm gonna just get off of this. But then I suppress it, and that's why when I get pulled over, I don't even care if this cop even know about what happened. I'm finna let him have it. He better come correct. Yeah.
And that's
I'm
why
finna let him have it.
we do have to we do got to deal with those emotions, man. Like, and in a healthy way. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's spaces like this where we can just chop it up and share our real raw feelings. So like, you know what I mean? But like, 'cause it's not healthy if we just suppress it and we just keep.
But that's the only way. Like, okay, boom. I got pulled over. In my work truck, right? You know, y'all know I was working for ADT, still work for ADT. Got the light on my car, all of that, right? I'm driving around, coming from doing the deal. Cop pulled me over, right? So I'm sitting there. He's still sitting in his car. Another car roll up. Boom.
At this point, yeah, what the fuck?
I'm like, okay, I know I wasn't speeding. My tag's good. Okay. Another car rolled up. So I'm like, all right, bro. So now I'm pissed, right? They come to my window, license and registration. I told y'all how I am. No, why did you pull me over? Why did you pull me over? Sir, is this a work truck? I use it to work, but it's my vehicle. Why did you pull me over? Okay, we'll be right back. No, I said, excuse me. Why y'all got all these cars pulling up on me? Like I'm some type of criminal or something. Before you even walk away, why is it 3 cop cars? I'm one person. You walked up on my car, you seen, obviously I'm working. You seen the ADT stickers. Why do y'all have 3 cars pulled up on me? Oh, it's just a routine stop. We always back each other up. So you're back up, it's 3 cop cars. Do I pose that much of a threat in a fucking polo and an ADT hat with a light on the top? What am I doing? Yeah. No, you're not about to just pull me over and say anything. No, you're not.
I always get like super like uncomfortable when I I work in Mansfield right now, so I see a lot of shit. I get super uncomfortable when I see like the Blue Lives Matter hats and tags. I get super uncomfortable because like a blue life isn't real. It doesn't exist. It's a job. It's an opportunity. It's an occupation. But let's be honest. You don't have to work that job, and you're just a person.
And
right?
you're gonna work for 8 hours, and
And
you're
you
gonna
gonna
go
work.
back to being a regular
You're
person.
gonna be working. You can work at McDonald's. That don't mean McDonald's workers matter. Like
Black,
you know what I'm
black
saying?
forever.
Yeah.
Black
My
and
skin
forever.
color can never change.
Exactly.
You can retire a cop, and guess what the fuck you will be listed? When you do your taxes, what you gonna be listed yourself as? Retired. Not a retired cop. Not a retired blue life. Like when I put my shit on my taxes, I'm black forever.
And what people don't realize too is like Black Lives Matter does not mean all other lives don't.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't even know why I'm giving this energy either.
No, you got to know. We got to educate the people.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to give it up.
It just
man.
means that like in society and in all of these systems in place that like they've obviously been shown, and this is the statistics and, you know what I'm saying, lived experience, that they matter less. So that, you know what I'm saying, like that's why they getting put on Front Street. It's not that no other life matters less. It's just, but I don't
It's
even know why
like
we
they say the
gotta
house
explain
on
that.
fire, if all the house, if one house on fire on the street, and we say this, we call the police to go to this house. It's not that the other house don't matter, but this is the house that's on fire right now.
Right.
So it's like we are the ones that we're dying. Like,
They need to cancel that shit, that Blue Lives Matter shit. It's so popular, they gotta cancel that shit. That shit's stupid. For white people to say they so educated, that shit's stupid. That shit's so stupid. That actually, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get a little frustrated. That's stupidity.
It's showing.
That's so stupid. How can that be? I don't even understand that. Like, that's like saying all chefs matter. Essentially, right? Because there's black chefs, there's gourmet chefs, there's different type of chefs. Like, bro, you work a job. That is your job. You have to work that job. So do security guards equal blue lives?
You know what the
There's more. I see more black security guards than I ever see white security guards. That's just a fact. You see black security guards guarding white people all the fucking time.
If you see white security, then they cops.
That's what I'm saying. Or undercovers.
The officers on the shooting in Columbus, caught on camera. The folks that are around the scene, they're literally saying Blue Lives Matter. Blue Lives Matter.
Yeah, I heard that.
In the midst of a shooting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care the scenario or the situation at all.
Yeah.
Like,
Somebody
what
just
you-
died. That was your first reaction.
right, sickening.
They want
A
that divide.
60-year-old just got
Sick.
They want
5 bullets in their chest, and your first reaction
You
is.
talking about the
But that's
blue
that
light.
systematic
they
racism.
want they want that divide because they want a war.
I said that's that systematic racism that you're talking about.
Yeah. They want
It's building.
right. They want that divide because they want a war, right? Like, okay, for instance, we can go back to history. I'm a history major. I fucking love history. Let's go back to history, right? It has to be 2 entities. Right? You can't just have one overpowering. When black lives start overpowering everything, they gotta create something. Where the fuck did blue lives come from? Honestly, it came from when black lives started fucking getting killed and we start having some momentum, right? We start getting momentum. Shit, we got LeBron James going with it. We got all these big stars going with it. They gotta kill it some way, somehow. How they kill it? They start their own movement. That's opposite of us. But the opposite of it doesn't even make sense because it's an occupation, it's a job, it's not really a life.
You got uneducated people fooled by that.
Yeah. Okay. So if I'm black and I am a cop, which one do I refer to myself to it?
Right.
Now we're gonna get some more complex situations. My blue life or my black or my Black Lives Matter. Answer that, white people.
Cops get
And why
fired for even
can't
saying Black
we
Lives Matter.
come to work with Black Lives Matter masks? Did y'all see I think some girl, they told her she had to go home.
Yeah. Wasn't it like at Starbucks?
Starbucks?
Yeah, I say Starbucks.
She
Yeah.
worked at Starbucks. They said
No
you can't wear
Starbucks all the
that.
way over.
Like,
No
what?
Starbucks.
I hate Starbucks. I like McDonald's coffee even better, bro.
I
It's
don't
$1.
coffee.
It's $1. It's like $1.50.
I've just heard
In and
so much
out.
stuff, negative stuff within that organization.
Yeah. They're not for us. We gotta stop supporting shit that's not for us,
Yes,
though, bro. We got
I'm
to.
so
Even
good
if
for
it's
that.
popular, we gotta stop that shit. I mean, that's what I say. Fuck buying designer. Buy some fucking stocks. Invest in yourself. Invest in black people. Or invest in local people. We don't always gotta be black people, right? Fucking like stop the bullshit, man. Like stop the divide. Like it's okay to be different, but we don't gotta keep dividing, bro. Like all because one thing is popular right now. Let's support it. If Black Lives really matter, and we going through this, like, you know, I would call it was an epidemic at the time because we just kept seeing it, right? Let's really understand the fundamental value of why they are even speaking about Black Lives Matter, rather than trying to start something that's opposite of it, but you're still not getting to the root of the issue. The root of the issue is people are dying. Black lives are dying. Crime is crime. You can't say black on black crime, white on no. Crime is crime, but hey, you're a cop, you're supposed to do your job, police.
Right.
Now I know you're in some certain situations where it may be a little bit harder to do that, but you still gotta protect us, man. Stop killing us. Your job is not to kill, it's to protect. Fuck.
I know supernatural beings don't exist, but lately I've been having dreams. I got a genie. He said you get 3 and he ain't giving out no freebies. These burdens piled up, I need 100 just to free me. Wishes in my hand, I gotta think about my fam. Of course I need some money, but what about my grams? That swelling and that aching in the body hurting bad. Grandpop's addicted, tell me money gon' help that. I only got 3 wishes, gotta take care of my mom. All the money in the world, it couldn't buy you peace of mind. So if